Hey there! It's been a couple weeks since we did a video, and today I'm gonna show you what changed in the game with today's update as well as with last week's update. We're trying to put as much time as possible into the development so that sometimes we're short on time to explain what exactly has changed in the release notes, but bear with us. There's a whole marathon up to the Steam Next Fest, and once that's out, we're gonna take things more slowly. So today I'm going to show you the mood mechanics, which is finally in, the mood traits, the reworked alchemic substance recipes, and spellcasting animations, memory rings, and some other things. Let's jump into the game and see what's happening there. So every character now has a mood icon right here, top left. Right here, and you can see the current values. So these guys have all 0. And the fact that when you're calm, there's nothing really that's affecting your mood. But then, got a couple of characters in different mood. He is content, and that activates his mood trait, which gives him spell boost. More about this later. She is miserable, and she has indigestion because of that. So let's go into her character sheet and see how that looks. This is a mood trait, so her digestive system lost 4 points. Why? Because her morale, her mood trait is indigestion. When she gets unhappy, the unhappier she gets, the more her digestive system suffers. On the other hand, when she's happy, the cost of concentration is decreased for her progressively. So that gives you a kind of a goal post. What do you want to do? Let's take a look at her. When she's unhappy, it's harder for her to concentrate, but when she's happy, she's got a spell boost. These traits, what happens to the character when it's they are unhappy, and what happens to the character when they're happy, they're determined at the generation stage. So this is something that the character has to live with. It cannot change. What exactly does it mean? It means that once in an encounter, she can deal a spell with twice the number of default tokens. So if a spell would imply, let's say, 3 protection tokens, then she will deal it with 6. Now, every character, kind of like this tattooed hipster, has different combination of traits. So it's harder and easier concentration for him. It's a morale boost for him, which is pretty cool. He loses 4 fatigue every 5 for 3 rounds. For her, it's indigestion and again concentration. Deck pressions is in, but we're not able to show it yet, but she will be able to preview the elements of the deck that are coming to her hand. And losing endurance when she's unhappy, and he's got the spell boosts. At the moment, there's 11 different traits, and we're going to keep expanding it with updates. Now, let's take a look at some of the other changes. I don't know if you should look at the alchemy right here, or if we should look at the encounter. Let's take a look at the encounter. So let me go and engage these guys. So the first thing you'll see is that the memory is now reflected by the number of hand rings that the character has. Her memory is 2, so she's got a couple of basic rings. His memory is 6, so he's got 6 rings, and the higher up you go, the more fancy the rings become. So look, she's got the basic 2 plus the 3rd one and the 4th one that gives access to pretty much the complicated spells, except for this and this, and he has all the 6 rings, so the whole spell book is open to her. Now I would like to show you how spellcasting animation works, and to do that, as well as new tokens. So let's start with new tokens. We've changed the way the alchemy works, and now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 substances that give you protection during the encounter, and the effects are immediate. I'm trying to remember. This is against flesh. This is against frost. Maybe this is against fire, and this against. Let's use this one. So that gives me protection against fear. That's a new token. And we've got a few other new tokens: protection against blindness, against frost, against fire. So they have been introduced to enable this mechanic. You can have alchemic items, alchemic substances that you can use immediately and gain protection. At the same time, immunity is gone. We used to have the effect of immunity, no longer. Now let's see how the effects work. So I would say let's take a simple spell that gives 1 flash, but since she's got a spell boost, that spell should give us double the effects. At the same time, I want to do some more of this so that I can get rid of those shadows real quick and show you also how the spellcasting works. Now all I need is a couple of calls. Who's got the call? 3, 4, 3. Okay. So I'm betting on you, my friend. Nope. What about you? You. Okay. So let's start with her and watch this space as well as this space as I cast the spell. Here we have the animation. And there's now the new animation of incoming spell for all the creatures. And now... Okay, I got the call that I wanted. Let's see how the effect works. So, the normal spell would give you 1 flash, and in this case it's gonna give me 2. Yes! Bye-bye. Bye-bye, dear Shadow. So that's how the spellcasting effect work, as well as the mood rings. Now let me finish this guy and show you a bit more of the alchemic items. Gonna end the turn now. Oh, very nice, very nice. The Shadow is building a multi-turn action, so I'll get some time to get rid of the Shadow. What is it? 4 fire. Okay. The reason I ask is because I see a lot of opportunities for acid. Oh, so let's do it like this. And maybe I can give you some more acid, my friend. Yep. So that's 2 acid. Getting inspired, losing some fatigue. And 1 more acid. Now all I need for the next turn is to give the Shadow some fire, and that'll be enough. The only problem is that it's in wet environment. The whole thing is happening in wet environment, so I may struggle to get the tokens to come through. We'll see. Nope, that didn't come through. And that didn't come through. That's bad for me, because I want to kill that or force that Shadow to retreat before I am going to get hit with whatever complicated action this Shadow is building, because I'm pretty sure it's not something good, something bad. Well. All I need is a couple of fire elements. There's nothing here and 1 here each. Okay. Nope. Bad luck. Good luck. And I can still take 3 fatigue. Well... Yes, that's what I need, but I'm gonna get damaged in the process. It's okay. I hope it comes through this time. Come on, no! Oh my god. Okay, well, next turn I'm gonna get hit. Oi oi! I'll just get a couple of shield tokens, but still she's gonna get killed because she's gonna get the last token. Yeah. I wasn't very lucky. Alright. Come over and help me, my friend. I need your deck. And I am going for Flash. Yes. Oh yes. I am going to give you some Flash. Yes. And yes. That'll be the end of the shadow. My gambit on converting acid into fire didn't work because of the negated conditions. You give me some loot, please. Ay. All right, so that was how mood traits work, and this is how they are shown in the interface. And now one more thing: every item in the game got its tastiness effect. Let me just show you the tooltip what it says. When you consume this item, well, let's say I'm gonna eat blood froth. So here, wait, this gentleman. It has a tastiness of -2, which means that his mood, which is currently at 0, is going to get worse by 2. Even though I like the color. So he's slowly going into the harder concentration zone. Which creates some interesting opportunities like this item, Throat Burner. Think of it as tequila. It gives you 15 mood points, but it gives you also 4 fatigue. So just like with a hard liquor, you are having fun. Yes, he almost made it into the content state, but at the cost of 4 fatigue. So you have to maybe remove it by drinking the refreshing brew, and that pushed him over into the next state of the mood. Well, that's about it for this week's build. There's a bunch of smaller updates, but just play the game and see how it feels. And on to the next week. We still have the rulebook to roll in, and the other big thing is the chapter structure of the world, and getting you the world of the map of the world, so you can see that I'm here now and I'm going there next and I'm going there next. But that's up to the next week. I'll see you probably in a week, maybe in 2, when we roll out the next big update. See you and have fun.